Prova, 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 prova. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ora mi sentite? Mi si sente? Prova, prova, prova. Si sente? O non si sente? Oggi ci troviamo qui sulla nuova. Sì, sì, sente. A posto. Ora aspettiamo che viene Deborah per iniziare a giocare. No, no, aspetta. Aspetta, dobbiamo aspettare dobbiamo aspettare Deborah, che dovrebbe entrare a momenti. Allora, nel frattempo vediamo un po' gli extra. Ci sono dei veicoli che si devono sbloccare. Tutto a posto, sì, alla grande, alla grande. Ora siamo nel corpo di un detective e dovremmo spostarci nei vari dipartimenti per vedere, diciamo, come risolvere il caso. Dobbiamo interrogare persone, dobbiamo fare un sacco di cose. Mo sto messaggiando con Deborah per farla entrare. Mi sono anche iscritto al canale. Oh, gentilissima! Ah, dannazione. Mi stai facendo perdere tempo. Comunque possiamo vedere anche i vari casi che già ho fatto. Vedi? Noi abbiamo iniziato di pattuglia, poi ora siamo nel dipartimento traffico. Ma è horror? No, 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 non ti preoccupare, non è horror. Ok, credo che Mo è rientrato. Ehi là, è entrato. Ok, si può iniziare. Comunque eravamo rimasti.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Ok, è arrivato il momento. Siamo arrivati nel momento in cui abbiamo arrestato il possibile sospetto e ora dobbiamo vedere cosa dobbiamo fare.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks for your help.
Ok, dobbiamo vedere l'autopsia.
That's the cop.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we going?
All'obitorio. Forza. È perché la live va leggermente in ritardo. È sempre stato così. Guida la Vesparella. No, la Vesparella non c'è, abbiamo le macchine della polizia. Eccoci qui.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber.
Boom.
We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Io quando fu, non riuscii a trovare il coltello e in poche parole avevo una scelta per chi arrestare. Invece mo abbiamo il coltello e in poche parole andiamo a arrestare direttamente quelle persone. Quindi questa volta il caso l'ho fatto bene. Wow,
You're behind the wheel.
stupendo. Alla casa dei
Alright,
Pattison.
where to?
Forza. Si va, veloce, veloce. Wow, che culo perché ho trovato il coltello dentro al vicolo. Se non trovo il coltello non si attivava questo scatto. Adesso che è stato accoltellato, fagli un buco in fronte, voilà. No, li dobbiamo arrestare loro. Non possiamo uccidere le persone, noi siamo tipi calmi.
He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of you
jury.
to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with
think
it.
I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
Uh,
It's too late, Sabo.
Oddio. Vieni qui, pezzo di merda. Inseguimento.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Dove sta scappando? Dobbiamo prenderlo. No!
You stay back. I'll ice this one. I don't care.
How long do you think you can hold out? You want to back off right now.
Oh no! Ho sbagliato. Ho fatto il buco in fronte alla vittima. Cioè, voi avete capito? Ho fatto un buco in testa all'innocente. No, mo di nuovo tutto un inseguimento. Che
You've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come
meglio.
downtown.
Com'è meglio? Abbiamo ucciso un innocente.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very
Eccolo
good,
qui,
Lorna.
pezzo
Put the
di
gun
me.
down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of you
jury.
to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be. All
Sì,
the
adesso
money
dobbiamo
we
fare
could
un buco in
claim,
testa a quest'altro,
all that
basta.
planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo.
Mo basta. Mo non siamo così benevoli con te. Dove scappi, pazzo di merda? Fermati. No, io ti arresto. Io ti arresto. No! C'è puttane sono. Non si
Savo,
dice.
stop or I will shoot!
Sì, sì, è stato lui ad accoltellarlo. Mannaggia la miseria. Sparalo. Non possiamo, Lola, dobbiamo arrestarlo. Siamo dei poliziotti. Maledetto. Ieri qui. Deve andare così, deve prendere quell'ossaggio. Così avremo un motivo per ammazzarlo. Fermati.
Come on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
Put the weapon down now! Put your weapons down and your hands in the air!
Olè. Colpo fatale, l'ho ucciso.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Allora adesso le puoi farlo morire sulla sedia elettrica. Purtroppo l'abbiamo ucciso. E quindi lo metteremo sulla sedia elettrica per nulla. Cioè, bravo, sì, ce l'ho fatta.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Perfetto, ci hanno fatto i complimenti. Un altro caso risolto, signori. Danni alla proprietà, $200 di proprietà, ma ho fatto un po' di danni. Un piccolo lapsus, il prossimo caso che dovremmo fare.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Ok,
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe you would.
tre stanno guardando la live, attenzione.
You know the way. You can drive.
Oh no, si è buggato. Ah ok, no, eccolo, si è liberato. Prego.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having their death strewn all over the front pages.
Ovviamente ogni caso nuovo che fanno parlano del vecchio caso. E vabbè, ha fatto una morte terribile quella Lorna. Eccoci qua.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him.
Ma? Quella è una macchina urbana.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Inseguimento. Preso.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Forza, vieni qui, fatti arrestare.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
All right.
Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed
Put
limit.
your hands in the air!
Get bracelets on him.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff
Ciao
Harrison.
Lola.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Buonanotte Frato, buonanotte Deborah, buonanotte Lola.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
L'auto risulta rubata, ma la macchina ha un certificato di vendita, quindi...
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Qua secondiamo, giusto? No. Ci sei? Assecondiamo? Tanto noi abbiamo solo la ricevuta. Boh, ci sei? Amore? Ok. Assecondiamo allora. Assecondiamo? Si asseconda? Ui.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
C'ha proprio tutti i documenti in regola. Quindi questa sembra una persona per bene. Che vuoi da me se arrivano in tardi le risposte?
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
No, non ce l'avevo con te.
Richard Coombs.
Che cosa? Con chi ha parlato alla Combs Automobili? Con il proprietario Richard Combs. Si asseconda ancora qua. Qua si asseconda ancora.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
You have a
Motivo della
criminal
fuga.
record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
Quasi forza.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky-backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
One reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble. We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me! I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Fag his possessions as evidence, and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
You can drive.
Perfetto.
Fine. Where are we headed?
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember right.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Ma?
That's a joke too, son. Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Pegoski, calmo.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
Ok, l'acquisto è perfettamente legale. Gene Archer. Il proprietario però non è...
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Ma c'è un riassegnamento, cioè praticamente è come se stesse vendendo un'auto usata. Interessante. Cioè Gene Archer è il proprietario, ma ha fatto un riassegnamento per darlo al nuovo proprietario. Quindi non è rubare. Riassegnamento al concessionario, sì, sì, è così. Quindi il colpevole chi è? Vabbè, facciamo delle domande, no?
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
La ragazza. Cioè, aspetta un attimo. Va bene, ragazzi, aspettate, ci puoi dire com'è andato l'acquisto della macchina? La ragazza è semplicemente entrata. La ragazza. Oddio, qua c'è un dubbio. Va bene, ragazzi, sparate, ci può dire com'è andato l'acquisto della macchina? La ragazza è semplicemente entrata. Ma intende la macchina è semplicemente entrata. Va bene, ragazzi, sparate, ci può dire com'è andato l'acquisto della macchina? Non so che fare qua. Uso intuito. Chiedi alla comunità. A seconda.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Ok, giusto.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe
Ok,
25,
no,
26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Si asseconda pure qua.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a
Sto
hurry to
andando
go
a dormire
somewhere,
ed ho
no
ricevuto
place
la
to
notifica, ho
go.
pensato di salutarvi. Ciao Seri. Ok, fantastica serata.
Do you know anything about the company
Vero,
that
vero.
prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
Sa nulla dell'azienda che stampa questi certificati pure? No, dovrei? Non è esattamente il mio ramo. La secondiamo ancora.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquis. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
Ma a posto.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Qua lo vedo un po'. Venerdì sera. Un po' più cattivello, andiamo?
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
Giusto.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Io non è troppo
Did
da
this look
posto.
legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, man.
Bekowski, calmo, calmo. Lo vuole sparare a forza. E andiamo.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Ok, chiamiamo la centrale.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Are there any messages for me?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks, ma'am.
C'è un'altra persona per mezzo. James Velasco.
Can you drive to this one?
Oddio, dobbiamo scegliere tre cose. Allora, qui è dove abita la ragazza là. Qui è dove ci sta quel ragazzo che è stato fermo. E la tipografia marca è dove fanno i documenti. Secondo me dovremmo andare a vedere prima i documenti, tutti i documenti. E poi andiamo a vedere le persone da interrogare.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
È vero, negli anni 40 erano tutti così, ti facevano partire il nervo perché erano così sorridenti, così tipo con la battuta pronta, tipo quelli là che ti vogliono vendere i calzini a Napoli. Che fastidio. Vabbè.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Vabbè, questo ci ha detto soltanto, vedi che è un falso, giusto? Diario.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Non lo so però perché mi ha fatto andarmene subito, io volevo controllare qualcos'altro.
Any ideas?
We could always try the address Archer gave. Maybe she's dumb enough to be sitting at home waiting for us.
Ok, allora questo ci consiglia di andare a casa di quelli.
You can drive.
E andiamoci.
And where exactly are we going? Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Belasco guy has to say.
Indirizzo falso.
You can drive.
So where you want to go?
Dobbiamo andare indietro alla centrale e interrogare a quello. Wow, un indirizzo falso c'aveva quest'Archer.
Detectives, Belasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Un'altra macchina con le carte in regola.
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
James Belasco. Chevrolet.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Dove l'hai comprato?
Does the name Gene Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Forza.
You want my partner here to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Gene Archer.
Where were you taking the car, Jane?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Dove stai portando la macchina, James? Sparisci, pivello, da me non otterrai nulla. Forza.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Cosa succede alle macchine una volta che escono dallo stato? Non lo so, io le consegno e basta. Marò, io userei tantissima forza qua. Chiediamo di nuovo alla comunità.
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay, okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Ma perché questo è il sospetto per ogni cosa? Dov'è che vai a prendere le macchine, Velasco? Magazzini più che altro a est downtown. Però vedo che un po' mi guarda più negli occhi, non è che... Assecondiamo.
Come on, Velasco. You must have an address.
That's not the way they work. They keep moving around, never the same address twice.
Ho sbagliato.
You had a chance to cooperate, Velasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightfall. Gordon Lightfall. Here, I wrote it down.
Ma lo sappiamo già.
This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Ma noi lo sappiamo che stava là. Ce l'hanno detto, già c'avevamo la pista.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer.
I want to put him down one
spotted
round.
by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less
E
than
ora
a minute
scendiamo.
away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Ma devo guidare io? Forza veloce.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
I think his name is
LAPD.
I read about him in the
We'll take it from
newspaper.
here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? That could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for a black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Allora, la macchina che ha venduto Combs era rubata, signorina Archer, non avrà mai quei soldi. Quando l'ho venduto ho consegnato tutte le carte, bello.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
Come faccio a dire che si conoscono? Si conoscono sicuro. Posso dire questo? Corriere di auto.
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
No, non posso dire organizzazione criminale, perché l'organizzazione criminale è una cosa generale. Devo chiedere proprio a lui.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Mi dica dove ha preso la macchina, signor Archer. Vediamo nel taccuino cosa ci abbiamo. Nulla.
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Perfetto.
Career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
Ah, mi stanno perculando. Perfetto. Quindi qua abbiamo un sacco di arresti perché tutti lavorano, cioè abbiamo incastrato proprio un'organizzazione criminale.
You're behind the wheel.
All right, where to?
Mo' l'unico che non c'entra nulla sarà quello là che ha comprato la macchina da Gene Archer.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
My standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Marò. Oh, ma già siamo armati con le pistole in mano.
I think we should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Oh mio Dio. Oh.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Oddio. Oh mio Dio. Mi stanno sparando. Preso.
As soon as he pokes his head out, we'll step on it. Clear! Go!
Preso.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Oddio. No, copri.
Oh, fuck!
Stay down.
Ah, esce fuori, pezzo di merda.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot!
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Tipografia. Ah.
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Perfetto. Sono tutti coinvolti.
A betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Tutti i certificati.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
Qualche volta riparo delle auto e le rimetto sulla strada per rivenderle. Ho bisogno di un certificato di proprietà, tutto qui. Mo gli potrei dire dell'organizzazione criminale. Come si chiama questo? Bigelow. Parlo dell'organizzazione, no? L'accuso.
Don't lie to me. I'm not in the mood for any more lies.
The slips are the real deal, and I ordered them from Marquis. I want a mouthpiece. The organization employs a very good one. Does a great job of keeping Mickey C out on the streets.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
Ho sbagliato. Però ora dobbiamo arrestare quello che fa i certificati per tutti. E qua? Ah, boh,
Something big, right?
You can drive.
Fine.
tutto porta qui. Ho sbagliato, dannazione.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Subito si è dichiarato innocente. Ultima pista. Tutto porta qui, abbiamo 300.000 prove.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
Better than that, cowboy.
Cosa abbiamo per incastrarlo? Sono tutti certificati autentici. Gli dovrei dire questo, certificati di proprietà trovati in possesso
Listen,
di
I'm
persone
busy.
sospettate.
You know where the door is.
Questo gli dovrei dire. Avevo trovato una scatola di certificati in un diverso pieno di macchine nuove. Sopra c'era la sua firma, lievito. Io formo tutti gli ordini, tutte le...
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney. What you're doing here is slanderous, Detective. And you'll be hearing from my lawyer about it.
No,
Gordon Lightfall, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Ma subito chiamano l'avvocato, io che devo fare? Ce le ho le prove.
Now where shall I start? With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told, slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
No, è andato stramale. No. No, cazzo.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
Lo amo.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate in 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
L'idolo caduto.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
È successo proprio là.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but we'll never fit into something.
Can you drive to this one?
Mannaggia, ho perso un caso.
Coming, Stefan?
Phelps, I'm coming.
Mamma mia.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. There are stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. You want to take a look around? You can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Ha la lingua tagliente.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Non ricordo nulla. Ma scusa, si è appena detto quel bastardo.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
È un produttore cinematografico. Per quanto riguarda lui, lascia che ce ne occupiamo io e mio marito.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Sbagliato.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
No!
Personality.
Dove si scende per andare di qua? Ok, c'è una strada. C'è una strada secondaria. Per di qua. Adesso ci andiamo a prendere un paio di indizi.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Ma mutandine.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Ok.
She's a long way from home.
Boom, qualcuno ha sbattuto con la testa lì.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
C'è qualche altra prova.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
And she's your protege?
You could say that. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Sbagliato, ma che cazzo?
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Abbiamo trovato una testa che impicciolita, è stato usato per mettere.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. Wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet, but simple too. The burden of proof is with the law. You should run along now.
Ma con me?
Don't worry yourself. This will all get sorted out. This is the way things get done in Hollywood.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is going to want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
E dov'è la ragazzina? Al pronto soccorso.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
The only reason some people get...
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
KGPL to car 11K. consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
No, boh. Che ne pensi di questo caso? Siamo arrivati all'ospedale.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't
Feeling better
need to be
since this morning,
manhandled by a
Jessica?
doctor. I need my
A little.
lawyer.
My head still feels...
Where is the telephone?
Chi? Quella là che...
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Non ho visto cosa ha detto lei. Jessica Hamilton ha 15 anni.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Perché abbiamo trovato una lettera dove tua madre supplica.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
Bastardo.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Per favore, voglio il mio dottore non sono... Come hai incontrato il signor Bishop? Forza di nuovo?
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Quando hai provato così dovremmo andarci con calma, da quello che abbiamo capito.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Ora la seguiamo.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Mamma mia, pedinamento perfetto proprio.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Ma dove entrare proprio dentro?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Entra proprio, ok, entro.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Perfetto.
You're behind the wheel.
Where are we going?
Andiamo all'appartamento
So what's the story?
di questo
I'm guessing
bicho.
she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's
Oddio.
Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3. All other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3. All other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Oddio, sta succedendo un macello. Bishop si è messo contro una cioè contro una mafiosa. Dobbiamo salvarlo.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Qual era? L'ultimo a destra, questo era.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. Take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Maronna mia, questa storia è molto complicata. Non so da dove iniziare. Cioè, questa non è morta, gli hanno buttato solo casa per l'aria. Perché? Forse stavano cercando qualcosa.
Doesn't look like anything. I don't think this is going to help us.
Cosa? Allegri Cowboy.
Presented to Mark.
Un anello è sposata. Un rossetto. E una spazzola molto lussuosa. Questo biglietto cos'è?
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Sì, gli hanno svaligiato casa, quindi mi chiedo perché non hanno rubato soldi.
Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Una bottiglia di whisky. Un qualcosa?
Nothing significant.
Vabbè, ho messo una tazza che non ci serve. Un orologio. Questi chi sono?
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Parliamo.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Falso. Cioè è impossibile che non gli racconta mai nulla. Però lo stesso chiede alla comunità. Forza.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Perfetto.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
L'ho trovato nella sua stanza, mi scusi.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Dove possiamo trovare suo marito, signora? Mi ha detto che sarebbe stato sul set, è tutto quello che so. Quale set?
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247. I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Ok, abbiamo un altro posto da indagare. Io in questa storia non ci sto capendo nulla.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Non sto capendo un cazzo,
You can
quindi
drive.
chi è stato? Cioè, si pensa che è stato il marito di questa qua. È stato per forza il marito di questa qua a mettere il costo
Mrs.
sull'acceleratore.
Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Yeah, you'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
La sirena. È quella famosissima sirena di cui hanno parlato. Tu.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Nella Madò.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Ok, se usciamo fuori non parte la musica per indagare, quindi... Eccole qua le testoline.
So this is where you sprang from.
Oh, c'è un giornale.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight out.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cullen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cullen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Right. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Questo extra ha un'altra storia sotto. C'era un muro nascosto.
You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Ah, hai capito, non ho cercato di ingannarmi con sto specchio. Invece dopo ho aperto la porta là c'è la vera cosa. Oh, che bastardi. Che cazzo c'hanno questi? Bishop Picture, tamburi della giungla, l'attenzione di Mark Shaw.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop, Jessica Hamilton.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Ma?
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
E questo è lo specchio per il bagno. Era tutto studiato questa cosa. Però c'è ancora qualche altro indizio che noi non troviamo. Cos'è questo indizio che non riusciamo a trovare? Se andiamo qua già non c'è più. Ma se entriamo qua... E qui? No, qui muore pure qua. E tutta questa zona da... Toc toc. Non trovo altre cose. Pillole. Bastardi. Velenoso.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Perfetto, abbiamo tutte le prove.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Rullo pellicola. Allora, gli uomini di McAfee stanno cercando Bishop. Dobbiamo trovarli per primi. Hai idea di dove potrebbe essersi nascosto? Se ha veramente cercato di uccidere la moglie McAfee, io gli consiglierei di lasciare la città.
I'm warning you, Hopgood. If you give him up to McAfee and we find out about it...
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is.
Okay.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
E qui è un po' falso, no? Perché noi abbiamo la pellicola finita. Tamburi della giungla.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Scusa, abbiamo trovato questo rullo di pellicola.
You should get your facts straight before you come in here and start shooting off that mouth of yours.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get at it.
Ma poiché è un informatore.
Detectives. Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Bam. Erano gli uomini di McAfee.
I don't think they like your pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Ma...
I need to be closer, Cole.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
No, thank you.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
Hai investito una persona.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Hai investito chiaramente una persona.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Can you drive to this one?
Maronna mia.
Where are we headed?
Abbiamo fatto incazzare i motori.
Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Minchia. Sto Bishop lo vogliono morto. Amore, 2,5 stacchiamo. Va bene, cioè penso che al prossimo... Cioè sì, io penso che... Mo che finiamo questo caso, questo arresto, va bene.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it! Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Eccolo lì, dobbiamo prenderlo. Dove scappi? Pervertito.
We're trying to help you, Bishop!
This is all a big mistake!
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice!
Oh mio Dio, dove stai scappando? Oddio. Vieni qui, pezzo di merda.
Bishop, that's enough!
Ah, mi ha dato un calcio in faccia.
That girl made it all up!
Eccolo. Dove vai, pezzo di merda? Ancora. Mannaggia, cazzo. Ma è a norma tutto sto posto.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
It's June Ballard. She's blackmailing me.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead. Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
Eccoli là.
All right, you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
No, sono arrivati i mafiosi.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
Ehi, cazzo di merda, dove vai?
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them for God's sake. I don't want to die.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake. There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Is this really the best McAfee's got? Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Ma guarda quei pezzi di merda.
You have to get me out of here.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Oddio. Siamo uno là sopra.
For the love of God, how many are there?
Let me see.
There's a ladder leading to the ground.
No, ho sparato a caso.
I don't want to die here.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
This is all Ballard's fault.
Ah, pezzi di merda.
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them, quickly!
Stay down.
Aggia. Ma che ti dico? Ma pezzi di merda.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Spero che questi non saranno per danni alla proprietà.
Clips dry. Weapons on the ground, now!
Let's keep moving.
Dammi sto Thompson.
Get him to the car, I can cover you from here! You're almost there!
Let's go. Stay with me.
La polizia è arrivata. Perfetto.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin.
for statch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on,
Boo.
get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Sono stato promosso. Ora passeremo in un nuovo dipartimento. Sto pezzo di merda l'odio.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Essere della narcotici è molto strano. Cioè, perché appunto stai parlando di droga. E nel mondo della droga gira un sacco
You
di
like jazz,
soldi.
Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
Dal Congo, amo che strana lo sai tu.
She is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole, you can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
You will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
Non fai ridere. Amo, questo è del
He
Congo.
was my only
Potrebbe
real
essere un tuo
friend,
parente.
We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have
Oddio.
no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood.
Ma
So what about that drink, boys?
Ma mi sta iniettando qualcosa di strano e nessuno dice nulla. Sono promosso all'omicidi. Sei mesi dopo. L'omicidio del rossetto.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves the place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Però questo lo faremo nella prossima puntata.
Do you have the address?
Ah, figo.
Been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Stacchiamo? Sì, stacchiamo. Ora ovviamente aspettiamo il sabotaggio.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
The Dahlia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, folks. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Buona, metti. Il dopoguerra ha stravolto tutti gli uomini.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Oh mio Dio! Non me lo ricordavo proprio. Vabbè, però stacchiamo qui. Stacchiamo proprio qui. Cioè, vabbè, la vediamo la prossima volta.
Help me out.
First things first. Better speak to the reporting patrolman and Mal Carruthers.
Stacchiamo? Ciao.